Hello students, this is Satnam here. We teach IELTS, PT and self-tip. In this video, I'm gonna show you the 3 biggest mistakes that IELTS students often make in IELTS reading section, as a result of which they fail to get their desired band score. Before we start this video, if you are new to our channel, I would request you to subscribe my channel, like this video and share to others so that they can also get benefits. Without wasting too much time, let's dive straight into mistake number 1. The first mistake that stops them getting their desired band score is matching word by word instead of looking for the exact target language of the reading passage. I know many of you will be confused with this first mistake, but you don't have to worry much about it. I'll explain you it with a clear example. What does it mean? This is book number 17, passage 1. You can read question number 8. More people than predicted traveled on the Metropolitan line on the very first day. Now, after reading this question, majority of students will try to match these words. They will try to find more people predicted travel Metropolitan line on the very first day. When they move to the passage, they will find Metropolitan line here on the very first day is there, and then this is the number they are looking for. They will keep on reading, and in the last sentence they would also find Metropolitan first year, and again another number is there. So what they would do, they would simply match all these keywords with the text they found in the passage, and they might think this answer is gonna be true, but this is not true. This is something different because they have missed very important information. Actually, that important information is the exact target language of the question. So in this question, if I have to choose the target language, this probably would be the target language. Means what I have to find out from the passage is more people than predicted. Means before they traveled on this line on the very first day, there was a prediction, something guesswork was there, expectation was there, means these many people would travel. And then the real number came, and we have to compare whether predicted number and actual number, which one was more, whether the predicted number was higher, or the actual or real number was higher, traveled on the Metropolitan line on very first day. However, in this text, this name is there. On the very first day, what happened? Almost 40,000 passengers were carried between this and this. But where is the prediction? Nothing has been mentioned about the prediction. So prediction number is completely missing. Exact number is given. There is no exact information about the prediction, whether number was predicted or not. So this answer is going to be not given, but majority of students would have marked it true because of the matching. I hope students you understood what did I mean by matching word by word instead of looking for the exact target language of the question. If you understood, I request you to like this video and share it to your friends. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe to my channel. And one more thing, if you don't have time to join online classes, you can also join our crash course that also covers all these strategies and tips and tricks in our 8 hours videos. Along with our crash course, you're also going to get prediction PDF where most of the time exams repeat. If you want to buy, you can contact us. Number is right there on your screen. If you wish to join my online classes, you can also contact. Let's move on to another example. You can read out question number 11. The windows on City and South London trains were at eye level. In the similar context to the previous question, majority of students would try to match these keywords. They would find out windows, City and South London trains, and eye level. When they move to the text, they can find out windows are there, City is there, South is there, passengers is there, tunnel wall is there. They would read each and everything up to here, even they go further up to there, but they don't find this particular level. That is the reason they might think this answer is not given. But this is not the right answer. In fact, this answer is false. Why this answer is false? Because of its target language. If they would have understood or decided the target language before moving back to the passage, they would have never made this mistake. Now let me clarify this answer. If we look at the target language of this question, that is particularly this level. If the windows were at the eye level, then the answer would have been true. If any other level, it can be higher than passengers' eye levels or lower than passengers' eye level, then it would have been false. But if nothing has been mentioned about the level of the windows, then answer would have been not given. So this is the target language of the question that you must keep in mind before we move back to the passage. Here you can see the carriages were narrow and had tiny windows just below the roof. After reading this sentence, you would come to know the level of the windows is there. What is the exact level? It's below the roof. And the reason why they kept those windows below the roof was it was thought that passengers would not want to look out at the tunnel wall. Now, what does it mean? It means the level of the windows is below the roof, not at the eye level. So the answer is going to be false. But it becomes very difficult if you don't decide the exact target language of the question. Hope you understood it. Please like, share and comment in the comment box if you like my video. The second biggest mistake students made in IELTS reading that lowers their score is using the same strategy for each category of questions. Students, you are well aware about the fact that there are different categories of questions in IELTS reading, like list of heading, which paragraph contains, multiple choice, and many others. All these question types have different strategies. If you are taking IELTS classes from the institute that teaches you single straightforward strategy for all the question categories, then it's pretty sure that you are not going to clear your IELTS exam, because every different question category has different strategy. For list of heading, we must have different strategy. For which paragraph contains, we must follow different one. And for multiple choice, again different strategy should be followed. So that is the second biggest mistake that lowers your score in your real exam. The last biggest mistake in IELTS reading is spending too long time on difficult questions. Many times in my videos, students, I have explained you that IELTS divides all those 40 questions according to band grades. There are certain questions which requires above 7 band level skills. So according to the skills, questions are designed. And suppose if your requirement is a band 6 or 7 and you are wasting your time on a band 8 or 9 level questions, that would also affect your score in your real exam, because that would consume more and more time and end up with no score. That is the third biggest mistake that students make, and they fail in IELTS reading over and over again. If you want to learn more about the different categories of questions, like which questions require a band 6 level skills, others require 7 or above band level skills, you can join our online classes. WhatsApp number is right there on your screen. If you don't have time to join classes, you can also join our crash course that can also help us in each and every one. Thank you very much for watching this video. I wish you all the best for your future.